Alabama beat Mississippi State, 31-24, Saturday night and Starkville. Below is a quarter-by-quarter breakdown of the game. First quarter. It was an eventful first quarter. After driving into Alabama territory on its first possession, Mississippi State scored on its second. An Eris Williams 11-yard touchdown run capped a 6-play, 57-yard drive and gave the Bulldogs a 7-0 lead with 3:21 left and a quarter. MSU's lead lasted less than 2 minutes, though. Jalen Hurts hit Calvin Ridley for a 63-yard catch and run to convert a 3rd and 4 on the third play of the Crimson Tide's next possession. That got the Tide to the MSU 6-yard line, and Hurts scored 2 plays later on a 1-yard touchdown run to tie the score at 7. Mississippi State, though, outgained Alabama 86-75 in the first quarter and had the ball near midfield when the quarter ended. Key play Ridley's 63-yard catch and run that set up the Hurts touchdown. Key player Hurts, whose one first quarter pass attempt was the big play to Ridley. In addition, Hurts had a 5-yard run on the next play and then scored the play after that. Second quarter again, Mississippi State scored and Alabama quickly answered. The Bulldogs took a 14-7 lead on a 5-yard Williams touchdown run 5 minutes into the quarter. That capped an 11-play, 73-yard drive for Mississippi State. Like the first quarter, though, Alabama didn't let the Bulldogs hold the lead for long. Hurts found Ridley for a 61-yard catch and run down to the MSU 1-yard line. Josh Jacobs then scored on the next play to tie the game. The teams traded punts the rest of the half. Still, the two teams combined for 365 yards in the first half, with Alabama holding a slight edge in total yardage 191-172. Key play a drop from Mississippi State wide receiver Donald Thomas a little more than midway through the quarter. It was a well-thrown deep ball from Nick Fitzgerald and would have gone for a big gain, but Thomas dropped it. Instead of being set up inside Alabama territory, MSU had to punt 3 plays later. Key player Ridley, who had 124 yards in the first half on just 2 catches. Third quarter. Mississippi State began to take control after an Alabama field goal early in the quarter that gave the Tide a 17-14 lead. The Bulldogs went 69 yards and 13 plays on the ensuing possession and capped the drive with a Fitzgerald 2-yard touchdown run. Then, after an Alabama 3-and-out, MSU began a drive that was at the Tide 9-yard line as the quarter ended. Alabama had the Bulldogs facing a 3rd and 9 early in the drive, but Fitzgerald and Keith Mixon combined to beat Tony Brown for a 20-yard gain to the Tide 42-yard line. Mississippi State outgained Alabama 124-61 in the third quarter. Key play a Fitzgerald 13-yard run to convert a 3rd and 10 on the touchdown drive. The Bulldogs got the touchdown 4 plays later. If not for the scramble, though, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt. Key player Fitzgerald, who threw for 63 yards in the third quarter and had the important scramble as well as the rushing touchdown. Fourth quarter. Alabama pulled this out behind Hurts. Down 24-17 after a Mississippi State field goal early in the fourth quarter. Hurts led 2 touchdown drives, including one that ended with a 26-yard scoring pass to Devonta Smith that gave the Tide a 31-24 lead with 25 seconds remaining. It was a 6-play, 68-yard drive in just 44 seconds after Alabama took over possession with 109 remaining. Aside from a throwaway, Hurts was 3 for 3 for 72 yards on that drive with a 31-yard completion to convert a 3rd and 10 and the touchdown pass to Smith. The Tide survived a Hail Mary attempt as time expired. Key play Hurts touchdown pass to Smith. Key player Hurts, who finished with 240 passing yards, 40 rushing yards and 2 total touchdowns. Matt Zenitz is an Alabama beat writer for the Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter @Zenitz.